Hi, we're going to talk today about estate planning and what you need to do to prepare for an estate planning meeting with an attorney. Now, when you get your estate planning done with an attorney, you're going to walk out with 3 documents. 2 of those documents are going to be effective essentially as soon as you walk out the door after signing them. That's going to be your durable general power of attorney and your living will and healthcare power of attorney. Now, then the last document you're going to talk about is your last will and testament, generally referred to as a will. And so that's going to manage your estate after you die. So we're going to start with those first 2 documents, that durable general power of attorney and the living will and healthcare power of attorney. So when you're preparing those documents or preparing to have your attorney draft those documents for you, you'll want to think about who do you want to manage your financial affairs, like paying your bills, your taxes, things like that, if you are incapacitated mentally, meaning you're unable or unwilling to manage your financial affairs. So you'll want to have at least one person who you trust with your financial information and is generally good with money to help you make those decisions. And you'll want to bring with you their address and their phone number. Okay. Now the next document is that living will and healthcare power of attorney. The living will section is completely based on statutes, and that you'll really take care of when you go to sign the documents. But when you're thinking about the healthcare power of attorney, this is the person who's going to have, you're essentially saying, yes, this person can have access to my medical information. You'll also want to have their address and phone number as well. And it is really helpful to also have an alternate, at least one, in case, like I said, that person is the original person is unable or unwilling. So those, like I said, those 2 documents are for when you're still alive. Now, unfortunately, we all die, and so we need then the will, that last will and testament. That is how you want your estate to be distributed after you're deceased. So what do you need to bring to this appointment? Well, it's really simple. All you need to have with you is a name of who you want to be your personal representative, being the person who is going to take care of your estate, who's going to follow the will and distribute things the way that you requested. And then you want to think about, who do you want to leave your inheritance to? Do you want to leave it to children, grandchildren, organizations, friends, family? And it doesn't have to go to family. It can go to friends and organizations. So that's really one major piece to think about, is where does my stuff go? Where does my money go? Okay, and there are some really cool estate planning tips and tricks that we can talk about in another video about how to leave money to children and grandchildren before they become an adult, before they're 18 years old. And so anyway, those are the things that you're going to need. It's really just names and phone numbers and addresses prior to meeting with an attorney.